Imagine the scenario. You walk into a car dealership ready to purchase your dream car. Instead of a check, credit card, or bank transfer, you pull out several heavy bags filled with coins. The salesperson's eyes widen as you start counting out thousands of dollars in quarters, dimes, and nickels. But here arises the million-dollar question. Can you legally buy a car with that mountain of coins? Believe it or not, the answer dives deep into the often surprising world of legal tender laws, consumer rights, and business discretion. Firstly, let's unpack what legal tender actually means. In the United States, as well as in many other countries, the phrase refers to money, typically coins and banknotes, that must be accepted if offered in payment of a debt. However, the twist in our scenario is that buying a car isn't a debt when you're paying up front. It's a transaction, and this distinction is crucial. Legal tender laws do not compel a business to accept any particular type of currency for such transactions. They are free to set their own policies. Now, you might be thinking, isn't money always acceptable everywhere? Generally, yes, but businesses can be as specific as they like about what forms of payment they accept, as long as they do not discriminate against a protected class of people. For instance, a store might refuse $100 bills, or a doctor's office might not accept personal checks. Similarly, a car dealership could feasibly refuse payment in coins, especially if the amount is substantial, like the purchase price of a vehicle. Let's consider why a dealership might be hesitant, or even flat out, refuse to accept a large payment in coins. Practical concerns come into play first. Counting and handling thousands of coins is not only time-consuming, but also logistically challenging and prone to errors. There's also the question of security. Transporting and storing large amounts of coins poses risks and inconveniences. Furthermore, banks often charge fees to deposit large volumes of coins, adding an additional cost burden on the receiver. However, let's play devil's advocate. What if the dealership agrees to your coin-centric payment method? In this case, you'd be perfectly within your legal rights to proceed, and they would be setting a precedent for customer service flexibility. This could be a fantastic publicity stunt or a customer relations nightmare, depending on the outcome. This scenario leads us into a deeper discussion about the nature of transactions and the philosophy behind money. Money in any form is fundamentally about trust and value. When that trust is tested by unusual practices, such as paying for a high-value item in coins, it challenges our perceptions and norms around money's utility and acceptance. Delving into historical precedents, there have been instances where consumers have made large purchases with unconventional payment methods. Some have been quirky attempts to make a point about currency and debt, while others have been practical efforts to use up currency that individuals had accumulated. These stories invariably capture public imagination and media attention, highlighting the often unexplored boundaries of our monetary system. What about other countries? Legal tender laws vary dramatically around the globe. In some places, businesses might be more obligated to accept any form of legal tender towards payment, including coins, regardless of the amount. In others, digital transactions are becoming so dominant that the very relevance of physical cash is in question, which could someday make our coin scenario obsolete. Back to our car dealership. If you find yourself with a massive hoard of coins and a desire to purchase a car, your best bet would be to first convert those coins into banknotes or a bank transfer. Not only would this simplify the transaction, but it also circumvents potential legal and practical issues that could arise. Reflecting on this, we see that the question of whether you can buy a car with coins is more than just a yes or no query. It touches on aspects of economic law, consumer rights, business practices, and the evolving nature of money itself. Each angle offers a deeper insight into how our society values, uses, and manages money. Whether as a means of control, trust, or convenience, the way we choose to pay for things reflects broader economic policies and cultural norms. So next time you look at your spare change, consider not just its purchasing power, but also the broader implications of what it means to choose coins over other forms of payment. It's a fascinating reflection of the complex, intricate web of economy and legality that governs our daily transactions.